hey, we good. We just got to stay right here for this. And it's only for a season. The process is only for a season. Listen, the process never prepares you for the season that you in. It prepares you for the season that's coming. And we be so concerned with the process, we be so concerned with the season that we're in, that we elude the season that's coming, because that's the season that you're preparing for.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop Motivated Apparel and grab yourself some Motivated Apparel today.
Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, what's happening, man? Y'all know what it is, man. This is another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Man, we thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, joining with us on tonight, man. So we're going to go ahead and just go on and dive right in so y'all know what it is, man. This brother's on my left, your right. Y'all give it up for my brother from another mother, Mr. Alexander Hall.
What's up, dog?
Mr. All Ears Dumbo.
Yo, what's up? Dumbo out right now, man. Produced by Diamond El Certifico, man. Go stream it, go do whatever to it, man. Share it.
That joint fire.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I had some of the bros from the church be like, it's one of my bros, he work at Disney. He was like, man, I let people at Disney hear it. They was like, the joint fire, man. People, my co-workers. I said, I appreciate it. He's like, man, you got to keep going. I said, yeah, that's in the works, man. Yeah, for sure.
Say less.
Yeah, I love the video.
Yeah,
that video was stupid.
Yeah, I got some more stuff dropping, I think, later on this month, too. So
yeah,
I'm trying to drop something every month, you feel me?
Yeah.
You don't know who's going to affect, you don't know who's going to like it, so.
Yeah. At the end of the day, man, it's just doing what you do and let the chips fall, man, because
yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a blessing to somebody. But you know what I'm waiting on.
That joint hard.
What? Oh, come on, it's coming, man. Yeah, he like Lions Den. Lions Den, like I said, I like Lions Den too. Like we put it together.
That's that come out joint, though.
I'm telling you right now.
It's I like it. It has a good vibe, good message. I like it. You know.
That's that come out joint, though. Ooh, that's that get right. Ooh, I was watching hold on before we let me go. Y'all know what it is, man. Before we even get too far gone, man. Let me go and introduce my partner, my ace boom coon, my brother from the same mother.
Big bag.
Big bag, big dub.
Big bag.
Give it up for Boy Wonda,
big
man.
Big bag. Like milk over here with the blue on.
Requirement. Lion Den got to be like a movie.
Lions Den.
It has to be very cinematic.
I don't even know how
you're going to have to have some
Dog.
acting in it. Look, I'm about to talk to Diamond.
Yeah, because he been asking me
bro.
like, bro, what you want to do? I don't know.
That's that comeback.
Make a treatment for that, bro. I have no idea. So.
We gonna sit down.
That's that comeback joint.
I have no idea how they make a treatment.
That's that comeback joint. Where you been?
And you know I be ghost too, so it's perfect for me.
Yeah. Man, I was watching after the Colorado game where they played
USC.
Colorado State with it is crazy, dog. That just lets you know what kind of impact Prime have and what's going on. Like the dude that we say, and I still believe to this day it was intentional. You can't tell me otherwise. That dirty hit that the kid did on Travis Hunter.
Oh yeah,
he's still out. He's still out. So he done missed. So that hit is little. Prime said, I watched the video today, that he would rather him sit out till after the bye week, which is another 3 games, another 3 weeks. So this man done missed like 5. So if that is the case, because he was like, well, knowing Travis, he trying to come back and play. But if that be the case, you're looking at this man been knocked out 5 games. 5 games, dog, off a dirty hit. And he got I don't know if you know, but he has a YouTube channel, of course. So, but he has this like little vlog show or whatever it is he do too. And he's been videoing his interactions with the kid that hit him, that knocked him out. So he's like, I forget, which is, it's dope. He's like, man, I forgive him. And then they just doing their thing, dog. I was like, man, that's that prime effect. That's like that's that prime effect. And so when they did a video and they was playing 50 Cent Many Men. They was like, dude, this your comeback song. Like it was, and the way he did it was so dope. It was one of the earlier videos where they was coming out of the tunnel, but he was like by himself when he came out and the smoke came up. And then he dropped the 50 Cent. Man, I said, man, these jokers is sick with this social media, boy. He said, and he was like, man, this should be your comeback song. Like they should be playing this when you come back. So I was like thinking about that with that lines. Then it's like a comeback song. It's like, yeah, that's that joint. It's like if you been under rap for a minute or whatever, like that's that joint you want to come out with.
Yeah, it's a Lion's Den is a smooth record. Like I think Diamond. I think he made that like around 3 in the morning, and then I was over there, just I think we had already recorded something. And I think I was spending the night at the crib, and I was in the lab. He in the lab. I'm on an energy drink. Diamond, he be wired up. If you up, he up. You know what I'm saying? So he made it. Then I fell asleep, woke up. I started working on it. Like a couple of days later, about 4 days, I had something a little something to it. So it's a smooth record, man. Like it's real smooth. I like it.
Yeah.
Like that's one song I actually like.
Yeah.
That I think, okay, this is dope. Like
like
me,
dope.
I ain't even know that. I didn't know people was gonna like me. I wasn't really.
You wasn't feeling it like that?
Nah.
Make sure you get that too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like
Hold on, bro. Tell me if this crazy or not, bro. The other day, I'm at the crib, right? So the other day I'm at the crib, came home from school. I finna eat dinner. Right? No. Yeah, finna eat dinner. Mama come over, right? So Faye come over. This happened last week. So Faye come over, right? So Mama over there, the kids there, everything. So she fixing plates. We finna prepare with the food, finna eat. So I'm in the room, finna come out. I get a text message on my phone. So she had snapshotted the definition, the Urban Dictionary definition of the word baddie. B-A-D-D-I-E. I said, I said, this gotta be on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, why she sends to my phone? So she goes, she fixing the plate, she fixing our food and stuff like that. I go wash my hands real quick. So I go to reach for the paper napkins and she like blocked my hand. She said, so who a baddie again? I said, what are you talking about? She said, oh, you didn't see that text I sent you? I said, yeah, I was wondering why you sent me this text. Like, she said, so you said that who at your job is a baddie? Like your coworker a baddie, your supervisor a baddie? She said, who is that? She said, yeah, I watched the podcast. I seen what you said. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God.
That's when you insert that right there.
I said, Mike finna be hollering about this. I said, Mama, no. I said, not baddie. She said, well, you need to put some T's in there, cause I thought you. I said, oh my. So to everybody who online, Y'all girls is watching what y'all got going. They watching, okay? Your woman is watching.
They looking.
If you got videos, she watching. If you got a podcast, she watching. If you got vlogs, she watching.
Oh man, that's
That
funny.
junk. I said,
And when the first word be so,
Hey, you already
yeah, she
embrace
dragged-
yourself, fool.
he wasn't ready.
she said, so who a baddie now?
Oh,
I said,
man.
no, not baddie, like crazy.
That's
She
funny.
said, oh, I was
Yeah,
making
because when
sure.
you said it, I'm trying to figure out what you talking about.
She said, ask Mike, because it's not something like what you saying. I said, I'm going to tell Mike. I said, and he going to be hollering too. Yeah, so shots,
Boy, she had you like lost in the wilderness.
bro,
Bro,
she tripping. She said, so who a baddie now? I
Well, you
said,
about to
no.
get cut.
I'm about to get.
Sliced.
I said, oh my gosh, bro, this junk crazy, bro.
Oh God, that's funny. Don't kill my brother, Fake. Don't kill him. He still got 9 lives left.
Oh my god.
he living, he breathing.
Oh my gosh. I said, I'm telling these boys, this junk
Oh
crazy.
man, that's
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's
it was funny when I was like, I said, no, mama, no, not baddie. No, what you? I said, you think? I said, I gotta be a.
She about to gut you like a fish.
I gotta
Leave
be
you hanging.
You gotta be crazy to be airing yourself out like that on camera like that, bro. No, that's crazy. Bro.
Yeah, some of them they crazy and just
Bruh.
don't care.
You be surprised.
Yeah, the
crazy,
the
bro.
way this culture moving, boy, it's a lot of that.
That's crazy.
They snitching on their own selves. They doing all the letting Popo letting them do all the dirty work. Oh, he done hung himself. All right, boys, go get him.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh man.
Be like my elf. That's him, boys. That's him. Get him.
You stupid.
You going to jail?
You stupid.
Oh God, I can't with y'all, man. I can't with y'all.
Yeah, be careful, man. Your girls is watching, man. They paying
Oh
attention.
man, oh Lord, anything new going on, fellas?
Tampa Bay Gospel Awards is coming up this weekend.
Oh,
So that's-
dang, they crept up
That's
quick.
gonna be. Yeah, man, it's crazy, but these weeks going by like crazy.
Man, I haven't even been to one yet.
My old choir director, she nominated Francine.
Mm-hmm.
Francine Leonard Luckett, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, she taught me how to like sing and stuff for my diaphragm. She taught me how to like
I gotta, I keep forgetting, man. I gotta check out the Haven Worship CD.
It's nice.
yeah, it's
It's nice.
yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one song that they used in the promo I liked. It sounded pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just saw today that I guess they doing a podcast too.
Facts. I just saw that.
Yeah,
So it's like, come on with it.
and they be moving, but still don't be playing, boy, with the innovation,
But
bro.
not at all.
It's because I don't understand. Y'all help me understand. Help me. How do God is progressive?
Mm-hmm.
And Chris would be talking about, you don't expect the church to grow. New stuff supposed to be happening. Let me tell you something. Satan got new stuff happening right now.
Yep.
As we speak, it's something that he's trying to bring out, formulate the snatch away somebody's attention. So of course the church supposed to have stuff that's going.
Yeah. Well, they definitely keep on the move, man. I was like, oh, that's dope. They done started a podcast too.
Facts.
Yeah, keep it moving. But that's that's life though, man. It's like it's you have to find moments and stuff for growth. It's a non-negotiable for me. Like growth is a non-negotiable for me. Like it's a must-have spiritually, physically, mentally. Mind, spirit, soul, body, everything. It's a straight non-negotiable for me, man. It's like I gotta have it. It's like instead of crack, I'm a growth addict.
Hey, super. I'm a growth addict. You ain't growing.
You so stupid.
You ain't progressive. You digressive.
Be stupid, man. He's stupid. He's so stupid.
I can't hang around you.
Yeah. He's stupid. He's stupid.
I'm with you on that. I think
He's stupid. He's stupid, man.
I love the PJs. But I think because a lot of people are scared because for one,
He's stupid. He's just stupid. He's just straight stupid.
you better stop it. I'm a sick faith on you.
Oh yeah, she ready too. Butter knife and everything.
Faith.
She ready to gut
Like,
somebody.
ready to catch a fade.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh God. Hey, anybody see you say it?
About to hit me with the plate. With food on it. Had a plate full of food. So who a baddie? What are you talking about?
No longer in service.
Oh
What are you
man.
talking about?
But I think people, because they get in their own way and they're fearful, and because the times are going so fast that they can't keep up. So when you have someone who's still trying to figure out their place on this earth, it makes it twice as difficult. So now they look at that as, nah, I don't want you to grow because I ain't ready yet. Like, I'm still preparing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
This thing called life, because life be lifing.
Yeah.
And life don't give you time to get up. Stay down. No, cuz. You got to call some of his friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep getting up. But that's what it be like. And just the fear of not. And if you already don't know your purpose, you don't know who you are as an individual. I mean, that's a recipe just to quit, to want to throw in the towel, or to just stir trouble or confusion because you don't understand it or you can't figure it out.
Yeah.
But all you got to do is just sit, take time, ask.
Yeah.
Ask, seek, you shall find. Knock at the door shall be open. So you got to take advantage of those moments, because our industry is forever going at a fast pace. And we're always constantly learning and figuring things out. But that doesn't deter us from if not, that makes us more aggressive to go figure out, makes us more curious, because we see value in whatever may be coming down the pipe. It's hard for somebody to see value that's coming down the pipe that they don't even understand their own value. So that's why it's so important, man, to be around people that can bring the best out of you, that won't allow you to settle, that will help you to grow, to show you what you need to grow and work on, and then do that adamantly, like, be aggressive.
Yeah. And that's funny you said that, because that's actually where I was gonna go, and because I mean it's like, what are we doing, or what are you doing to make sure that your energy and your peace of mind is where it needs to be, so that you can sufficiently accomplish the things that you want to accomplish out of life, relationships, different things of that nature. Because I'm kind of reminded that, you look at the fact of having your account over withdrawn, you know what I'm saying? And I think quite a few of us can say that has happened to us at one point in time in our life, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm over withdrawn, that means I don't have enough money in this account to cover this transaction, so they deem me as having insufficient funds. And so
They give you that NSF fee.
yeah, that means you don't have enough in your account to cover the transaction that you're trying to make. And so that's why it's very important that you hang around people that, because I'm at a point in my life right now, I don't want to build a relationship where there's no equal transaction between the both of us.
Facts.
And it's one, because it's like, I seen something today that said, it was talking about how customer service is now, and how it's just has gotten so average, and it's like, it's like I hate average. Like, where's the excellence in the things that we try to do? And I ain't gonna say the restaurant, but what it was an image of a sandwich that they had bought from a restaurant, and they was like, they flipped it open and took a picture, like what is this? Like they just really literally slapped it together and said, "Here."
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, it's like, where is the excellence and everything? So it's like just trying to find Because like I'm the type of individual, like I said, and I've said this before, you know, I do engagements and stuff like that. So whether I get paid for an engagement or I accept an engagement pro bono, that's my choice. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to cut you short because you're not cutting me a check. I'm going to say that one more time because that just bless my soul. I'm not going to cut you short because you didn't cut me a check. Mm-hmm. And so you got like, you know, people just and let me say this. I can only say that is because I feed myself daily. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feed myself daily. So what are you doing to make sure that you're not depleted on a daily basis? Because it can get frustrating. You know, what if you're always the one when you're going out with certain friends, you're always the one picking up the tab? What if you're the one that when you're in a relationship, you're the one that's always being considerate? What if you're the one that always bearing the boat of the weight of the relationship or the business venture or whatever's going on? At some point in time, if you're not strong enough to carry that weight, you're going to break and you're going to crumble. And so the only thing that allowed me to even carry the weight that I've carried for so long is because I put so much in me that when I needed to withdraw something from myself, it was there to withdraw from. But a lot of times we don't put enough within ourselves to withdraw from, and therefore we crumble, and then it sends a spiral or a downhill spiral with other relationships and things that happen within our life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's true. And I think if you're not careful as well, man, because like I had to do some reevaluating, some restructuring, and even with the last podcast, the episode we had with Next Level Access, there should only be a limited number of people that should have access to you, especially if they're not returning what you need, if they're not feeding you, if they're not lifting you up, if they're not praying for you, if they're not having your best interest at heart. I can't tell you countless of people who I can easily reach out to. Hey, I'm gonna call you back. Hey, you get crickets. Hey, I'm gonna call you back. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to withdraw, come back. I'm gonna let you do your thing, because a lot of people are so hungry for self that it's hard to give and give others what they need and express what they need, because they're needing that too. But it's like, if you be the thing that you need, you will always get that. And it depends on who you correlate with. That's whoever you connect with, because there's always gonna be different season times where like we so stuck on, because of how it used to be back in the day, that we want to live it like here forever, and it's not gonna last forever. This is something that's gonna be consistently changing and evolving, but it's up to you whether you allow them to overdraw your account emotionally and mess up your peace, mess up your mindset. And I will never allow a person to get me to the point where I can't function. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. I can't afford to do that. I can't. Mm-hmm. Because it's like you'll play things over in your mind, things that you even conquered maybe months or years ago that will start to try to creep in, because of what you see in the repetition of this individual. Mm-hmm. But you just have to be aware. You have to be insightful. You have to be intentional and know that, okay, this is how they are. This is what they're showing me. Mental note, on to the next.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. Basically, man, that's just, like I said, I'm just, and when, like I said, it's not, I hope I don't sound arrogant, but it's just like, when you look at a person that's been battle tested, man, they've been through something that your average person ain't been through. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about battle tested. I'm talking about being put through the wringer. And you're looking at three guys that been put through the wringer, you know, in so many different ways. Sometimes you don't even know whether you're coming or you're going. And I know some of y'all can say the same thing. Mm-hmm. And so, and I was just sharing with them even before the podcast, man. And I hope, you know, if there's some educators out there watching, you know, that this blesses your soul. But I was thinking about y'all, you know, with the things that y'all have to deal with, you know, with me being in the school system, speaking to, you know, the kids and faculty and staff and stuff like that, man, it's just, knowing that your time is limited, but you have so much on your plate. So it's like, well, what are you doing to feed that? Because
Right.
you wake up early in the morning, you're dealing with everything all day. You're dealing with a broken system. You're dealing with a broken family. You're dealing with broken kids. You're dealing with a lot of brokenness throughout the course of your day. And then sometimes you have to take pieces and fragmented pieces of that home because you got to grade papers and doing and it's like man, when do you detach and begin to feed yourself? And then the pressures get, and then now you're snapping on your co-workers and kids, or then you starting hating your job, and then it's just a down trigger. And it's not just educators, that's just life. But it was just, it kind of came to the forefront because I was talking with an educator a couple of days ago, and it just, I was asking different ones like, hey, what are you reading? They're like, man, I ain't got time to read. What are you talking about? It was like that type of vibe. And so it's like, wow, that's kind of like a dangerous place to be in, because when you need to withdraw from something because you're emotionally just discharged, it's like you ain't got nothing to pull from.
Exactly.
It's like
out here willing.
You trying to cash a check that ain't got no. That joke bounce higher than the basketball.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's even if it's just a few minutes a day, man, you got to take out time. I don't care if it's 10, 15 minutes. It's like you can't when even I have to examine myself when I say, oh man, do I really not have time to do that, or do I don't want to make time to do that? That's two different things. Because when you break down, when you really sit down and you break down 24 hours in a day, it's really hard to say that you can't make time to do something.
And most of the time you can. And especially if you think about the times that you may be up late. You know what I'm saying? You're just watching TV or you're just chilling. You have your moments in that. That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if you up, you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't sleepy. You ain't tired.
Yeah.
Figure out what you want to do in life. What do I love to do? What's my purpose? What can I contribute on this earth? So like, even with our schedules and our jobs, man, it's crazy. Like, my week is slam. Elliot hit me up. He's like, "Hey brother, what's your week and days look like?" I say, "The week is shot."
Don't call me. Don't text me.
Shot, brother. It's Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. First job, 6 p.m. 12 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, second job. Wednesday evening, we shoot the podcast.
Right.
I got Saturday and Sunday. And that's if I'm not booked. So then if I'm booked, I got Sunday. And then Sunday, we have our meetings. So we have the time. We just have to deem as time as important enough to do what it is. Because if you don't do it, then you don't see value in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not always a lot of time that we don't have the time, but do you value yourself and the value of the time that is given to find value in what it is that you're looking for?
Yeah, you have to make yourself a priority. And growth is a priority, because if you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah.
Because the world is constantly evolving. Technology is constantly evolving. Situations is constantly evolving. So you mean to tell me I'm going to upgrade my TV, I'm going to upgrade my car, I'm going to upgrade my house, I'm going to upgrade my cell phone, I'm going to upgrade my laptop, but I'm not going to upgrade myself?
My life? You know what I'm saying?
No, Beyonce made it sound real good. I'm going to upgrade you. You know what I'm saying? She made it sound real good, but at the end of the day, are you upgrading yourself?
You wanna upgrade how you look
versus actually being up.
You want to upgrade how you look, but you don't want to upgrade what really matters the most.
Come on, bro. You pay $200 for a pair of shoes, but you won't pay $20 for a book.
You want to make sure your hair's straight. You on fire. Like you walking somewhere, as the roof is literally gonna catch on fire. You're so fine. But when it's time for you to help me think about what's going to happen next, it's 45,000 times 75 plus 3 crickets just chirping. It sounds like a mass choir.
Dang, Cole, you stupid.
I'm being for real. The big homie got the chains on and everything like that. You look the part. You got the game for the females, but when it's time for you to actually play some structure somewhere, you can't do it for her.
Where's the substance, dog?
You know what I'm saying? And bro, to be real with you, bro, it just how can I say this? Like, people mushy, bro.
What you mean?
All right, so
You know, you be coming out off the porch,
Slang.
so you know we have to turn to the page of Alexander chapter 1
You
verse
crazy.
12.
Facts.
Mom,
This is the NIV version.
you know, you crazy.
The AHV, the Alexander Hall version.
No, but people mushy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are so concerned about how they gonna feel about what you need to do. You more concerned about how they feel, or how they gonna feel about what you need to do till you just let them do whatever. You are a dangerous person.
Yeah.
You dangerous.
Yeah.
You be in the cut.
You are a dangerous person. You have no boundaries. You're dangerous.
Yeah.
That means if you are concerned about what they think about you, and you got a whole new setup, when this person come around, you're going to switch up on this new setup to please them.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that people they don't be so soft. Like, don't be so soft. Like, it's okay
got
to be like, no, I can't do that. No, I'm sorry.
You got, man. Listen, I told the last engagement that I had, I told the kids, I said, discipline is a requirement for success.
Exactly.
It is required. You have to be disciplined. Any type of success, you have to have discipline. You have to set those boundaries. You have to make the outcome of what you desire to happen more important than what he just stated, of hurting somebody else's feelings or pleasing somebody else. You got to be more concerned about the outcome of what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go.
Because you're going to end up being malnutrition. Look, that's why at an early age, when I was feeding, you're going to see when you get your kid, bro. You're going to see. At an early age, bro, I got Pop a high chair. I didn't wait till he was 2-3 years old. Have you ever seen a person trying to feed a kid, and they just eating, running off? Like, you don't know if he full or not. Ain't no structure, no sit. You finna sit down with everybody and eat. And you're only gonna eat what we put on your plate. You're not finna be going chair to chair.
Right. Right.
You're finna eat what I put on your plate. That's adults. We ain't got no structure, bro. We sit you behind in the high chair. And structure yourself to eat. Because if you don't, you're gonna be malnutritioned.
Yeah, and you can only eat what you can stomach at the time.
Exactly.
Because if I feed you grown up food too early, then I might choke you out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gotta, man, bro. Like, life be life, and dog. Man, it's like you can look around, man. And I said this on the last podcast. You can look around, man. It's just. Back when we was growing up, you know, you went to more adult funerals. Now, I done been to more young people funerals than I ever can shake a stick at. I've lost so many classmates over the last umpteen years, even most recently in the last couple of years. So it's like, why are we worried about what other people think? I'm trying to live full and die empty. I'm trying to put enough in me that I can regurgitate it back out so that when I hit pay dirt, I'm done.
I think a lot got to do with if a person is how close they may seem to a person. Like, you know, your mom or your dad or something like that, your favorite uncle, or it could be a situation to where somebody might have a baby mama or something, or a baby daddy or something. It didn't work out, and they broke up or something. Then you know how people are.
Yeah.
They you know, they don't want to pick the baby up on time. They don't want to do that because it's friction. But you can't.
Right.
You can't allow how they feel about you to hinder what you know you need to do.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You can't.
Because then you believe living for them out of something that's imaginary. Because like a lot of people, they stay in their head, like the imagination of, oh man, like I could think of this, I can be this, I could do that, but they never manifest it in reality in the realm. Because I can think all day of what I want to be or the song I want to write, I can think about that all day. But if I don't actually take the steps in the appropriate research and the appropriate, okay, what kind of record can fit and what can I do with this that'll really make it stand out and be in real time? Because like one of the most creative people that can be one of the most, I don't want to say stubborn, but stagnant, is a creative. Because they're always constantly in their mind.
Right. That's good.
Bro, you can't help it. There's times it just comes out and then you on to the next. But then there's times it was just like, oh, this would be dope, this would be dope. And then you could be in this repetitive cycle of just trying to get something out that you know you need to get out, but it's just, you're just idle. You're just stuck. So a creative man it's a double-edged sword in a sense, because that person can be dangerous too, because you're looking at, man, what I accomplished back then, but what more can I do now that is be killer, that'll just shake the whole world. But nobody will ever know if you just keep it in your mind, if you just keep it in house.
And I think too, I'm gonna go here with that. I think sometimes we be so concerned about changing the whole world that we forget to change ours first. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at, man, I can do this, man, I can do that. But everything in your world has to shift before you can shift somebody else's world.
First partaker.
You have to be, man. And honestly, when you look at it though, but what better person to be? Because then that way it's like when you create something, it's like you can go to an aftermarket, but at the end of the day, the manufacturer knows the ins and outs of exactly what that product is and how it moves, how it functions, why I made it this way instead of that way, why I chose this color instead of that color. And you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a higher price when you go back to the manufacturer than they go to an aftermarket person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like you got to look at it really. If you don't like replenish yourself, if you don't put yourself in the right environments, if you don't put yourself around people that are willing to pour into you as you are willing to pour in them, because once again, you don't want to be lopsided on your relationships. You want it to be an equal transaction.
Because you, one person, I heard the girl telling my love language. I said, look, half of y'all. Oh Lord, hold on. Let me
get the insurance bucket.
I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. Like, talking about speaking. Look. That just me getting on my nerves, because if a person is speaking your love language, you can't say, "Oh, I don't do that." Then your wife was your love language, which is what?
Actually,
in this season, like what's primary? Because I know it's few that don't change, but what's much more needed for Michael in this season? Because that's the primary one.
What's the five? Because I just told you I haven't.
Yeah. So it's physical touch, words of affirmation.
I remember words of affirmation.
Gifts. What is it?
Yeah, gifts.
Gifts.
I'm gonna Google it real quick. Keep going.
So words of affirmation, physical touch, gifts.
Deeds or acts of kindness.
Acts of kindness. And
I think that's me in this season.
All right, so.
Because that's like
acts of service.
Yeah, that's because I've done that for so long.
Yeah,
and it's like I think that's where I am in this season, because it's like that's why I said if it's not an equal transaction or exchange, I can't do it no more, because I'm always giving.
That's what I'm saying. So like if in this season you need to be served a little more.
Exactly.
But the person who you with not used to serving, you have to acquire this skill to make sure your mate feels loved and feels full. But you want it in return. It don't work like that.
Right.
It don't work like that. Everybody's learning something new, learning a new skill.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So let's say Dub, let's say yours is like me. I'm words of affirmation all day. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm talking to you, feeding you, and you're uncomfortable with saying certain stuff to me, I'm over here drowning. I'm over here empty.
Mm-hmm.
You have to acquire that skill to start talking to me,
Exactly.
or it's gonna be lopsided.
Very.
Yeah.
So that just means if you not willing to do it or you're not doing it, that means somewhere in there,
Right. Right. There's a mismatch somewhere.
it's a
Something's off.
mismatch.
Yeah.
Bruh. And it goes
Yeah.
back to what you said in the last
Yeah.
podcast. Like, you can be great at doing the wrong thing. You can constantly try to get from someone that can't give you what they don't have.
That happens a lot.
And a lot of people get exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they can't recognize what their love language is, and then you have to map out a game plan. If their love language is service of acts, and yours is words of affirmation, okay, learn the service of acts, what it is within that realm that can speak to your mate's love language or whoever your friendship is or whatever that case may be, and then look at the acts of kindness. Okay, what it is that they love to do that you kind of notice just from observing, because a lot of things can be revealed if we just take the time to sit and learn and watch and observe
And be willing
and
to
be
do.
willing.
You have to be willing to do. Like your tank, and I ain't talking about love tank right now. I'm just talking about having somewhere to pull from when you need it.
Just
Right.
in general.
That account is always gonna be empty
Right.
if you're not willing to sit yourself in the high chair and feed and eat. You can't, because everybody's not gonna
Right.
feed you the same way.
Nope.
Right. Right.
Some people ain't gonna want to feed you.
They ain't gonna want to
Right.
feed you.
And then you got some trying to feed you adult food knowing that they shouldn't. Because that happens. So he just won't go to sleep. I'm going to feed him, or she won't go to sleep, so I'm going to feed him. And then it takes somebody that's been around. Go to the store, go get you some baby cereal, and put it in the bottle.
Yep.
Next thing you know,
They gonna have enough then, but no, don't give them no adult food. And you have people trust me,
But
I've been there.
it don't make no sense. So why would I go chair, get a bite from you, get a bite from you, get a
Yep.
bite from you, when it's a whole plate designed for me right
Right
there
there.
or right there? Like that doesn't make any. I can't subscribe to that.
Yep.
it's
That-
ignorance at its best.
It don't make no sense to me. Not
Yeah.
no more. It don't.
Yeah. 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 'Cause-
Everybody been
yeah.
there. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, and
You feel me?
that's the world that paints the picture and the culture and social media. You know what I'm saying? They kind of paint that picture like, or if you're not doing this, if you're not over here and you're not over there, you know, it's almost like it's you lame if you just want to sit down and read a good book by the pool.
Or
You
if
know,
you're
you
not
got to
doing
be
what I'm
out
doing.
but balling. You got, you know what I'm saying? It's a different stroke for different folk, but at the end of the
For
day,
sure.
it's like.
They ain't that end all be all.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know, and the only reason I'm saying that because to me, this is just my opinion, so don't come at me. It's just when I look at the world today, dog, it's like there's no substance. Like, I mean, as an overall, it's like, because when we grew up, you were taught manners, you were taught respect, you were taught certain things, like you ain't fit to say certain things just because you're a kid, or even an adult, you just respected in a different way. You wouldn't say certain things to certain people.
Yep.
It's like now, it's like gloves off.
No hoes.
It's
barred.
like when you know, and the Bible talks about that. You know, about a world of lawlessness. You know, it's like that's where we're living at. It's like I don't care how it impacts you. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I don't care if. Dude, they just arrested a guy that hit somebody on a bicycle. Like hit him and just left him there.
And another time, yeah, they were sending out alerts and stuff about that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just well done. And I've watched people like hit somebody and try to pull off, but thank God they were stopped. You know, it's like, and I've seen, it's just, bro, I've seen a lot. So it's just like we're living in a world where total chaos is acceptable, and it's like, well, I can't accept that. You know what I'm saying? It's so I have to be around people that's on the same wavelength that I'm on. That no, I'm not going to let you bankrupt me, But at the end of the day, if we can come together on a mutual agreement, here's the contract that we both going to agree on. Here's the transaction that we're both going to agree on, and then we can be business partners. We can be life partners. We can, whatever the situation calls for, we can do that because we're on the same wavelength. But if we're not on the same wavelength, I can't allow you to deplete my bank account no more.
Bro, you'll be supplies. You'll be surprised. He's stupid. Supplies.
I was just saying the same thing.
Somebody call me.
He's stupid.
Supply.
He's stupid. He's stupid, man.
Talk about supplies.
He's stupid. He's stupid.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
He's stupid. Bruh, you'll be surprised, dog, how many people, you'll be surprised, bro, how many people don't want to wavelength, they don't want to ripple the water. They are really, like, don't want to cause confrontation. Bro, you ain't getting nowhere with that.
Right.
You're if a person know you don't like causing confrontation, they gonna be doing whatever to you.
Yep.
Cause you ain't gonna have no guard up.
Right.
Nope.
And you ain't never gonna have nothing for yourself, because soon you have some happiness, Satan gonna slide right up in there. 4-wheeler just meat meal just pop the willies on your jump, bro. And we can't go for that. Me just
slap you in the face and then
doing tricks just with the dirt back on your jump, all on your terrain. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no boundaries up.
Doing donuts on your heart.
Doing donuts on your heart. And you out here complaining about them doing drag races on your grass, on your front yard. You got a whole Fast and Furious scene on your front yard because you won't close the gate.
Well,
folks.
They're literally drifting in your backyard.
Literally.
Look at all these tire marks. The gate wide open. Go close the gate.
yeah.
Put them out. And bro, a lot of people don't want to do the work, because in order to deposit, you have to let me look and see where and what I need to deposit. Let me look at myself. Let me take inventory. Let me get in front of the mirror. And a lot of people have to go in front of the mirror by themselves. It is scary when you start nitpicking at yourself. God, what's going on?
Right.
God start rubbing them areas like, oh, Lord, I got to work on this. I got to forgive this. I got to stop this. I got to start this.
Right.
Yeah, if you want this, that's what you got to do. But when you have people in your life and people in your corner who have committed themselves to walk along with you, they will stand in the mirror with you, behind you.
Right.
Exactly.
When you start dropping tears, they be wiping them. You straight, you keep.
Right.
You straight.
Right.
You straight. You know what I'm saying? When you crying and you shooting boogers on the glass, they got the Windex. No. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
That's no cap.
Let's keep going.
So graphic.
Let's keep going.
Boogers.
You feel me? Because this process is going to keep people from drag racing in your front yard.
Yeah, it's imperative, man. It's imperative because, like, we was talking earlier. It's like we live in a society where honestly, it's like everybody is on this individual trip. It's like, so you actually have to put in the extra work to even just connect and build a solid. It's a whole job just to find somebody that you're compatible with.
I think it's supposed to be a lot harder too.
Well, here it should, but
degree.
once again,
To a
to a
degree.
degree.
Yeah, to a
But
degree,
when
yeah.
you look at how things have evolved, and you look at like a lot of the way things are right now, it's almost set up for individualism. That's why you got selfie, social media. Look at me. Look what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? You look at what's going on, bro. Oh my God! I just read they're trying to pass in high school, dog, for NIL deals.
What's that?
That's where the kids in college football now, they got the NIL deals where they can get paid off their name likeness and all that type of stuff.
No, they ain't even mentally.
So you don't think that's good? You don't think that's
No, that's not good, bro.
Bro, they not. Do you know how much a Florida coach make?
But what about what about if it's a child who was under the age of 18, and what if their parents want that done? You know what I'm saying?
Dog, majority of these people don't even understand financial literacy, and which the article actually made some valid points, because what happens when I want to give a kid a $50,000 car, he got to pay taxes on that.
Yeah.
How many of them are gonna know that? They just passed a law for financial literacy to be a requisite in school this year.
Exactly.
It's so many negatives with that. Bro, you got kids right now, they can transfer out anywhere they want to go right now. That's why high school struggle. That's why it's crazy. So the focus is you want to give a kid an NIL deal, but the coach that's teaching your kid, the coach that's helping your kid with his skills can't even afford a basic salary to feed his family. But you want to give a kid an NIL deal. Come on, man. We so backwards, dog.
Let alone team uniforms.
We so back, and that's why I kind of say like that's why the world is it's about individuality. It's so much separation. So that's why it's like you have to work to make sure that the partnership that you're dealing with is a partnership and not a dictatorship.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We got to be on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? We can have differences, but the differences don't outweigh the partnership and what we agree on and how we should move, how we should conduct ourselves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can go out with you, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go somewhere that goes against my code of conduct, nah, bro, I can't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah.
And not be ashamed to say that, and not be afraid to say that, and not be scared to say that, and not be fear of causing a confrontation because I don't want to be confrontation. No, dude, I'm protecting my space. You got to protect your energy. I can't, bro. I'm just, God himself gonna have to deal with me on that, dog. I don't have time for it.
And also state what you need too.
Yeah.
Like if you in a situation to where you're being deprived, it's okay to be like, yo, I need more.
Yeah.
I need this from you.
Yeah.
And that
communication.
Bro, that will open up. If you tell your partner, business partner, homeboy, my little sister, my whoever that look, I need you to be like this a little more with me so I can watch how they react. That says a lot. If I tell you I need you to talk to me more, and you be like, well,
I know I need to move.
Yeah, I know I need to move.
I know exactly how I need to move.
Mental
okay.
Yeah.
So you're not willing to learn a new skill? Like, so you're not willing to make adjustments? Okay.
Right.
No, you can't do that.
Right. Nah, bro, I swear, bro, like in this season, dog, I can't, dog. I can't.
Zero tolerance.
I just can't. Man, bro, I've been there, dog. You know, when you get to the point where you've gotten to the point to where you're trying to make ends meet and you're trying to scrape and do everything you can just to keep the household running, you still bounce a check, dog. That's not a good feeling. Because you're not just being frivolous. You're not just being fraudulent and scamming and stuff like that. It is you just don't have enough money to go through the month. And something that transacted is going to get misconstrued. Dog, I can't do it. I can't get involved in a transaction with you because you refuse to grow. Because you refuse to change, because you refuse to see things from my point of view. Because you have a point of view and I have a point of view. Sometimes we're not going to have the same point of view, but can you accept my point of view? You know what I'm saying? Just that. You'd be like, nah, you got people be on, like, nah. So it goes back to, like, what are you putting in you, man? It's like you have to put a ship without an anchor to just drift away.
Yep.
What's your anchor?
And you can't mask it. Like,
No.
Yeah.
some people, every day is Halloween. It's masking. Stuff going on, masking. Got real problems, look at it, masking. No,
Right.
No, let's
Deal with it.
Let's talk about it. Let's deal with it.
let's deal with this.
Yeah.
How many, like, you got a whole wall full of masks?
Yeah. It's like because every contract has fine print. It's like, you know what? I forgot to read the fine print, but let's. I got to deal with it. I got to deal with. Oh, I missed that part. What? I got to deal with it.
Gotta deal with it.
I got to deal with it because it's just like sweeping the dirt up on the rug. The rug ain't going nowhere. It's just gonna make it more visible.
It's gonna be more bulky.
Because the dirt is piling up on dirt.
Now it's like, hey, you know you got dirt under there. You ain't gonna, okay.
You know your rug got a hump in his back, right?
Bro, I was young, bro. I remember Reverend King telling me, Sam King, Sean King daddy, played for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Reverend King was my first mentor. My first mentor. The first, like, he was my first. He was the first one who was like, okay, I'm gonna be your mentor, right?
Yeah.
And the first time I ever seen a mentor was Theo Bell. He played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think. And right now it was Franklin Boys Preparatory, but back then it was Franklin Middle School. He had a program called Gear Up. That was the first time I ever encountered any type of program with a mentor. He just was over all us.
Right.
But Reverend King was my first mentor. And then after he started to get older, that's when Antoine Davis, he picked up, like, yo, I got you, little bro. You know what I'm saying? So he always told me, like, he said, whatever you feed the most, that's what's going to stick out the most. He said, if you feed the carnal man the most, the carnal man going to be real strong. He said, if you feed your spirit man the most, your spirit man going to be real strong. Whatever you intaking the most, if it's a whole bunch of foolishness,
Right.
if you keeping yourself busy,
Yep.
the outcome is you're going to be real distracted all the time. Everybody got access to you all the time. Anytime this person want to get a hold to you, it doesn't make no sense to remove yourself from a place where you can grow whenever some foolishness tap you on the shoulder.
Get off me.
That's good.
That's
good.
It don't make no sense to remove you are willingly removing yourself from a situation that can make you grow.
For some foolishness.
When foolishness tap you on your shoulder, you willingly turn it, leave growth, and go over there.
Go back to your vomit.
That don't make no sense. So I think that, folks, we gotta do the groundwork, get in the mirror. Like, okay, I'm lacking right here. Let me work on this. I guarantee you, if you start to work on your mess, it's gonna be somebody who's really your friend, and who will be there to help you work on your mess with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna be the person who caused you the trauma. Ouch. You think it is, but it's not. It's not gonna be the person who caused you the strife. Ouch, it's not. It's gonna be the person on the other side that you turned from to go mess with the foolishness.
Yep.
That's how it is, bro.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. That's good. That's good. I like that.
For real.
Yeah. yeah. And bro, I mean, foolishness is all around us now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm like, man, you can't, bro. I mean, TikTok, Instagram, social media. I'm like, boy, people do anything to get in front of a camera to get some attention, boy.
I'm not talking about having fun with your kids or your homies. I'm talking about you letting a situation deprive you that's over here that you shouldn't be dealing with. If you got a kid or something, that's different, but that need boundary. You got children, bro. You know what I'm talking about. If you got a business partner relationship, some people who do business got contracts. They can't tell certain information to certain people.
Exactly.
It's contracted.
Yeah.
You can't let your homie on the outside of the contract.
Know
you can't be
what's
divvying
going-
off information over there. Now you know you're not sticking to it.
Yeah. Now you finna get sued.
Now you finna get sued because there ain't no boundary right there.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah. But boundaries don't keep you from it. Boundaries don't. What's the right words I want to use? Boundaries keep you from certain things. When you look at a gate, right? A gate can be looked at one or two ways depending upon your perception. A gate can be looked at as something that keeps you from something that can cause you harm, or it can keep you in something that can either be safe or cause you harm. So, but depending upon the perception for which you put the gate up for can determine which way it's going to be used.
Facts.
So when you're looking at determining factors that determine your tranquility, your peace, your stick-to-itiveness to do and be certain things that you want, you have to, it has to be such a priority for you that everything that Alexander and Boy Wonda and myself has said tonight, it has to come down to, you know what? I know it don't feel good. I know I may be lonely for a season. I know I may have to cut some ties somewhere. I know I may have to budget a little bit tighter in the season, and I can't go out and you know, get towed up tonight and you know. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be where you're supposed to be. Look at it when you get ready to purchase a home. When you get ready to purchase a home, they tell you, hey, this is what I need from you. During this process, do not do this, and this. Once the process is over, you can buy anything you want. But as long as this process is going, don't buy nothing. Don't extend your credit to buy nothing. You know what I'm saying? All the I's have to be dotted and the T's have to be crossed. Why? Because you're in the process, and if you go outside of the process, you're going to disrupt the process and kill the transaction. So the very thing that you said that you want, somebody that has what you desire is giving you the blueprint to get what you desire, but then you go outside of the blueprint because, oh, I wanted that. Do you know how many, bro, I hung around real estate when I was trying to get my real estate license. And we had been blessed to buy a few homes. So we understand the process, but the process has changed now. But it's still pretty much the same. Dog, I done talked to countless people in mortgages, realtors, and you know, they said that, and they would tell them, listen, all we got to do is get through this right here. I know you need furniture, but hold off until after we close on the house. Because your debt to income ratio right now is where it needs to be. But if you go buy something, it's going to kick you out.
Yep.
And then we're going to have to wait to buy the home that you say you want. You know how many times people I've talked to and people would still go out and buy stuff after they told them not to? Countless. I can't even count, dog. Like, why?
Now you being disrespectful.
The blueprint has already been laid for you. Respect the process. So in order to go to your next level and to be able to obtain things in its right content contextually and what you're trying to do, stop allowing people to disrupt your energy. Stop allowing people to bankrupt you. They're bankrupting your energy. They bankrupting your peace. They bankrupting relationships that could possibly be because you still trying to hang out with the people that don't serve you no good where you are because of where you're going. Don't make you better than them. But at the end of the day, I can't go shopping with you because I'm trying to buy this house. I can't go out with you because this is what I'm trying to.
Facts.
It's next level discipline. That's really what it is. Because when you look at it and you sit down and he or she says, well, hey, we good. We just got to stay right here for this. And it's only for a season. Mm-hmm. The process is only for a season. Listen, the process never prepares you for the season that you in. It prepares you for the season that's coming.
Exactly.
And we be so concerned with the process, we be so concerned with the season that we're in, that we elude the season that's coming because that's the season that you're preparing for.
Exactly.
I'm done. Gotta look at it. I mean, the hell that you've been through, it didn't prepare you for the hell that you in. It prepared you for whatever's coming.
I was just, I was just saying that when I was in the bathroom. I was like, everything that I've been through prepared me for that person.
Yeah.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying? In some crazy way. In some odd, crazy behind way. It prepared me for that person. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that Dub is going through is preparing him for her. Everything I'm not doing, bro. I'm a celibate, right? So I know you are too. I mean, not Aaron, you are. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's preparing me for when it's time to with my wife, bro. You dig what I'm saying? So you are 100% correct.
Facts.
You are 1,000% correct.
Yeah. Yeah. The stuff that we go through, we're already in it. So how is it going to prepare us for it?
That's when you're in the chaos and it's hard to preparing.
You're already in. You feel me? You're already in it. So obviously, it's preparing you for something else because you're going to come out of that. Now, how you come out of that is determined by you.
Yep.
When you come out of that is determined by you. Because I can still be imprisoned in my mind. Because you can be free bodily, but still be imprisoned in your mind. And then you can also be imprisoned bodily, but free in your mind. Meaning the situation is still there, but you're not stuck in the situation because your mind is already forward in the vision and where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all about how and when you decide to do what you needed to do. Because you can still be struggling, but you can still have the mindset of, you know what, I am not my struggle.
Facts.
Yep.
And that's what I have to tell myself every day. I am not my struggle.
Nope.
I'm going to put that on the shirt.
Sorry to cover in the trademark. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I am not my struggle. I am not my past mistakes. I am not. And stop telling yourself that. You are not your past. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your past arrangements. You are not none of that stuff. At the end of the day, you need to see yourself where you are and where you're supposed to be in the person that you want to become. You are always becoming, just like bro said before we got it.
Yeah.
You're in your becoming, and you have to recognize that. But if you don't recognize your becoming, guess what? You're gonna be stuck in your became.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, you're gonna be stuck there.
Yeah.
And every time you're gonna tap on the shoulder. Well, I think it's gonna be. No, it's not. Just be with it's not. It's
Yeah.
not.
Man, you know, one of the best things that I've done within the last 3-4 years was stay to myself. And when I stayed to myself, it revealed who I know I need in my life and who I know is going to be there. It allowed me to work on what I need to work on with my head down. And I became more focused because I'm not worried about, well, why so-and-so don't hit me up, or well, why so-and-so doing this, why so-and-so doing that. It's like, you know what? I'm a place to focus on. Like, I made me a priority within the last 3-4 years, and it felt good. And it made me more focused. It gave me more of a dogmatic mentality when it came to being aggressive to where I'm going with my company, but what I'm trying to do there, to where I'm not on a 9-to-5 no more. Like, we coming up with innovative ways to where we coming up with packages with marketing strategies, with where we going with the company. What do we see 5-10 years from now? Like, it takes a real strong-willed person to sit with self, to decipher what needs to be worked on, what needs to be disciplined, and what can be elevated. You can't see what needs to be elevated if you're always under somebody else. If you're always following somebody else, you could be following the same person that's already working in their calling and their purpose and they flourishing, but because you're so attached to that individual or the things that they've done for you, or they showed you a little love to make it feel like it's mutual. And that's one of the most biggest things that we be deceived from. We think just because they do a little bit, here you can get these crumbs. It's like you don't understand it. Like, you can't fathom what a mutual transaction looks like, what a mutual transaction feels like, until you actually sit with yourself and decipher what needs to be worked on, what needs to be improved, and what can be elevated.
And bro. And I learned this from Moses, bro, because I'm studying the Book of Moses for the vineyard, right? You know what I'm saying? So Mama was like, "You getting back?" So I'm
back in?
Yeah, I'm back in. So right now I'm at the point to where I'm talking about a trellis, and a trellis is a thing that holds the vines up and helps them grow a certain type of way. So I'm trying to compare people as trellis systems in their family. They got to be somebody who's rooted in the family, who's gonna help it stay afloat. So I was reading Exodus and Moses and Aaron and Hur. You know what I'm saying? And how when Moses told Joshua, the Amalekites came and attacked them, and it was at the desert of Rephidim, right? And I'm still dissecting it. You dig what I'm saying? But Moses had his hands up on the hill with the staff of God in his hand. You dig? And the Bible say that when Moses grew tired, they went and got a stone and put under him so he can sit down. And then Aaron got on one side, Hur got on the other side, and they held his hands up all throughout the night, and they conquered the war.
Yeah, but I think it's a good point. So I'm gonna let it say that. So don't forget that they only won because of the assistance of Aaron and Hur. Because as long as Moses held his hands up, they were winning. But when his hands was coming down, when his hands was coming down, they started losing. So he was around two people that not only had his back, but they had the skill set to discern a need when the need was there.
And that's what love is. Check this out. Not only that, this crazy.
This crazy, yeah.
Coming straight from the house.
This crazy, bro. Joshua was fighting on the ground. Physically. That's one. Moses was fighting on the hill spiritually. You got to do both to win the war.
Facts.
You got to be on your vertical.
That's really good.
You got to be in your vertical. You got to be in your prayer closet. You got to be in your word. You got to set them back. You talking to him, that do this. He is the one who tells you how and what and when. And guess what? The how and what and when, that stuff you got to do. That's physical. That's equivalent to Joshua on the field with the sword. It said that, and Joshua won them by the sword. It didn't say Moses. Joshua, because you're fighting something, but it's double-sided. You gotta go with the spirit, and you gotta put work in too.
Right.
So how in the world?
Come on, dog.
How in the world do you expect for your tank to be full if you're not really putting in the work to get it there?
Right.
You can't.
Yeah.
You have to be putting the right stuff in. Once the right stuff get in, it tells you what to do. You don't know what to do. You just out here doing it right here. You know what to do. Everybody's swerving in your lane, bro. No.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of us are letting fear paralyze us and keeping us stagnant. You know what I'm saying?
But with love will show you. People are walking away from blissful situations because when somebody come through that's really loving them, they don't know what it look like. They straight walking away. Oh, I don't know. I had a guy like, yo, like, bro, leave that girl alone, bro. You tripping. Your girl, his new girl don't look like his old girl now. The old girl look like, you know what I'm saying? Let me watch it, because my girl be watching. You know what I'm saying? The old girl.
You gotta watch.
The old girl look like, you know what I'm saying?
Who
the new
did it?
girl, she look, he like, bro, I said, she, you know, she whatever, you know what I'm saying? He said, but I don't know, I can't. I said, bro, you need to leave her alone, bro, mess with her, bro. Mess with the other one. Stop backtracking. Don't backtrack, because it's familiar. Don't backtrack, bro. This woman putting time and energy. And he always tell me how, man, she do this. She mad different. I ain't never had no, but why you still messing with her? Stop letting her tap you on your shoulder.
Them soul ties. He ain't cut them ties.
Dude, this is no cap. So I was watching the Karamo show.
Who?
The who?
The Karamo show.
Okay.
So it's kind of a crossover similar to Maury. Well, it's more so like Montel, more so like all the modern urban talk shows.
Oh, Lord.
And so, no, it ain't ratchet at all.
Okay,
But it ain't crazy. But this one dude was on there. His girlfriend called him cheating with his baby mama. This is how you have to know who you are and not be so tied to anybody, because they will punk you. Just like how you said, same doing 4-wheelers all on your heart.
Yeah.
Man, this girl played him so bad. So she was like, why you doing this to me? I thought you loved me, this, that, and the third. Yeah, okay. And then Karama asked a question. She's like, do you want to be with your baby mama? And he paused. And she's like, you know what? I want to be with him. And, you know, I think, you know, I want to keep our family, this, that, and the third. And he asked him again, you want to be with your baby mama? He's like, yeah. She was like, I don't want to be with you. I just did that to let you know I can have you. And it was just like the whole crowd, like, dude.
Crazy.
I just bust out laughing. I said, dog.
Crazy.
She just played you like crazy. You lost out on a good woman because you entertaining that.
Yep.
Played you like Monopoly.
And rolled the dice, and she got double.
Boardwalk in Park Place.
What fits with?
God.
Because most folks don't appreciate it.
No.
Like, bro, when you been, and this is why you got to feed yourself, so you're able to distinguish what from what.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they get a new situation, and it's different. They will literally dog that person out. Because they can't tell if it's real or not, because it's so much trauma. They got so much baggage. But you gotta feed yourself so you can. But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, the person, if they love is action, you can tell. It don't take 5-6 years to figure out if this guy love you or not.
Talk to me.
Come on, bro.
I'm sorry, now he want to show you some love. You have 5 years to show her some love. Oh, now you want to show? No.
No,
Like, bro, this girl ain't showed you love in 4-5 years, and now she want to come. No, it don't take that. Out the gate, you can tell when somebody habits and stuff. You can tell. Now, some people you put on the front, but you can tell, bro, when somebody really care about you or not, bro.
For real,
It's
dog.
gonna bless somebody that's having relationship issues, because I just listened to I don't know who it was on Instagram. It was a little clip. They was divorced after a year. Get this now. They was divorced after a year, but they was together for 10. Make that make sense? When you said you don't have to wait 5-6 years to know that this is, to deal with the marriage.
Yeah.
Dog, they were together 10 years, dog. Finally decided to get married, and then they divorced after a year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They been through.
Been through, dog. If
5-7 years ago.
Yeah, it been through.
Why am I gonna be hanging around with you, getting the benefits and not getting the, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we fool ourselves. That's how we fool ourselves. We hang around fool stuff because we want the attachment. We want what it is, what it feels like, what it look like, but when you pull the covers back, that's not what it is.
It's not what it is.
It's not what it is. Because at the end of the day, if we together for 10 years, we ain't married.
Nope.
We're not married until you put that ring on my finger and that marriage certificate is signed. Then we married. Other than that, it's the same thing. No, it's not.
Nope. Far from.
No, it's not. Okay, I tell you what. If it's just a piece of paper, you die tomorrow and you don't have a will. Let's see how important that piece of paper is then.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say no names, but happens in the entertainment world a lot.
You ain't got no life insurance policy, none of that. But
Children getting the benefit. You got girlfriends everywhere. Nothing was handled properly. It's.
But see, the thing is, when you're willing to start depositing in yourself and putting that work in, a person who love you, they're gonna be right there. They're gonna be right there, bro, with you in the paint. They gotta allow you to do your work because you got to do that for yourself. It's certain battles that you can't fight for your mate. Alone, you was doing that before I met you. That trauma, you got to work on that. I got you, but it's certain I wasn't there when you made the trauma, so I can't iron it out for you. I just can't. That's robbing you. That's robbing you from building your gird up.
And robbing you from the process. Like the butterfly busting itself out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
You disrupt the process, the wings don't get stronger and he dies.
That's disrupting what God is trying to do in you. I can't step into that. But what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to do is be right here. Whenever you stumble, I got you. So let's keep going. Because guess what? 9 times out of 7, it's going to be my turn. Yeah. That's how it works. It's a partnership, bro. We're a team.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
And if the person who you are rocking with are not coming at you like that, then that means they're not depositing themselves.
Right. The deposit is important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't deposit a $50 in the account and pull out 100. It matters. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be somebody around. You don't want to be around nobody that's not depositing to themselves, man. If they ain't depositing themselves, they can't deposit into you.
Yeah.
You got the blind leading the blind.
That ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
So, man, find the time, man. Make sure the people that you're around, they own that type of time. They trying to better themselves. They putting that stuff in. They putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? They're growing, because you're gonna grow. If you're hanging around a bunch of deadbeats,
You are what you hang around.
you're having a good chance of becoming the next one. Hang around a bunch of millionaires, and you implement and do the work, probably become the next one.
Yeah.
So you pick which next one you want to become.
Yeah, for
next.
sure. Yeah.
I'm next.
But I always saying is just make sure you're depositing in yourself what you need in order to get the withdrawal out of the life that you're looking for.
Facts.
That's all what we're saying. So, man, it's been another good one, man. We thank y'all for chiming in with us on tonight, man. Y'all got any parting words before we get up out of here?
Dub.
any part in the world.
Dub is the Kenny Griffey
Man.
of this right here, man.
Home run.
Man, the only thing I could say, man, is stop allowing people to keep withdrawing what you don't have and what they can't give. That's all I can say. Because it's going to be up to you to stop the madness, to stop the foolishness, to stop the chaos. Can't nobody create a better situation outside of you than you.
That's it.
And stop running away from the people who pouring into you.
Exactly.
It's okay. It's scary, of course. You ain't never had it before. I never had it before. You never had it before. It's gonna feel different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But
And what's not familiar is supposed to feel different.
Yep. So there you go, man. There you have it. No more insufficient funds, man. Let's get the accounts up. Let's get the relationship account up.
Facts.
Get your business account up.
Spiritual.
Get your life account up.
Yeah.
Get your spiritual life account up. Let's get it all up, man. No more insufficient funds, man. Stop allowing people to make withdrawals and they ain't making no deposits. So that's what we got, man.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
No
Man,
chasing.
we love y'all, man. Y'all stay up on the up and up. Man, make the fourth quarter, man, a great one. Make it your best one. And we're going to see y'all next week, man. So y'all know what we always say when we get up out of here, man. Shoot for the top because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.